Scripture does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. And when the Bible whispers, it is not because the truth is small, but because the truth is heavy. There are stories told in many words, and there are lives hidden between the lines. Before she was remembered for a sentence, she was known for her love. Before ashes, there was laughter. Before silence, there were voices. She was not only a wife, she was a mother, and her home was once full. Then, without warning, the world collapsed. One messenger after another, breathless, trembling. All your sons, all your daughters, they are gone. 10 children, not over years, not with preparation, in one day. Her future was buried. Grief does not knock politely. It enters and refuses to leave. She buried 10 children, 10 dreams, 10 reasons to hope. Pain did not visit her. Pain moved in. Job sat in ashes, scraping his sores, his body unrecognizable, and she stood nearby, watching the man she loved suffer, watching faith bleed through flesh. She could not heal him. She could not explain God. Helplessness is its own kind of torment. And then she spoke. Do you still hold fast your integrity, curse God, and die? History called it rebellion, but heaven heard exhaustion. This was not hatred. This was a soul at the edge. After that moment, Scripture grows quiet about her. But silence does not mean absence. She did not leave. She did not abandon the ashes. Sometimes faith is not loud worship. Sometimes faith is simply staying. God rebuked Job's friends. He corrected their words, but he never rebuked her, because God knows the difference between defiance and despair. Then, quietly, the story turned. The Lord restored Job. Morning replaced morning, and the woman who once faltered stood beside him. Still there, grace did not bypass her paw. The hands that buried 10, a woman who saw joy again. The hands that buried children held life again. The heart that shattered learned to beat with hope. God did not discard her because she struggled. He restored the family together. She is not alone in Scripture. She stands for every believer who trusts God, but grows weary. For every prayer that turns into tears. For every heart that loves deeply and suffers silently. You keep track of all my sorrows, the psalmist wrote. You collect my tears in your bottle. Her name may not be written in Scripture, but her tears were never unseen. Before you judge Job's wife, ask yourself, if you had stood where she stood, if you had lost what she lost, would your words have been stronger? Sometimes what looks like weak faith is simply a soul too wounded to pray.